Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining me today from the Fitchburg Public Library is that Phil? You thought I'd say Wendy. Nah, it's Phil and Wendy. Welcome back to the show. How are you both doing?
Good.
We're hanging in there. How are you guys doing?
Mm-hmm. We are doing as good as we can be doing right now. You know, things are slowly coming back online, you know, around the world, and you know, fingers crossed that when it really comes down to it, it's all the folks like you at the library, you know, like you're just excited to be back, you know, get back and see you guys
someday
and take advantage of programs, right?
Yeah.
So, but hey, you still got a lot of stuff going on at the library, and we're very excited to continue to share that. So, all right, who's up first? Is it the chief or is it Phil?
I'll go first.
It's the chief. All right, Wendy, tell us what do you got going on?
So we may not be able to let people come in and browse our magazines here at the library, but we have a very new, exciting addition to our Overdrive online book and audiobooks has been what we've been doing through Overdrive, but now they've added magazines. And I was a little bit dubious because I felt like you'd really need a tablet for it to be a good reading experience. But it's fantastic and I love it. You can do it on a mobile device for sure, but I've been doing it just on a laptop. The great thing is that they are simultaneous use. So you don't have to be on a hold list for anything. You can just go in, check it out immediately, read it right away. It's basically like your print magazine, but you're, you know, scrolling through it on your computer. Not every magazine is on there, but some of the really good ones that I've been reading, I like cooking magazines. So they have Cooks Illustrated, they have Food Network. Some of the news ones are really good. They have Newsweek, they have The Week, The Economist. So not everything, but a lot of really good stuff. And it's just super easy to check it out right away and read it. You know, I think that's some of the frustration that we all have with ebooks on Overdrive is that you have to be on hold for a lot of them. So the experience of just
that's
checking
amazing
it out immediately is fantastic. So I would recommend it.
How many magazines do you estimate that are on there?
There
like, do they give you guys a
3,000
number?
titles.
3,000 titles. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, check this out.
Yeah, and it doesn't count against your checkout total. So you can still be checking out as many books and audiobooks as you'd like. It doesn't count against that. So yeah, it's really just a really excellent added feature.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave and go check out some fishing.
I'll be back.
Yeah, you guys just finish this interview by yourselves and we'll take care of that. No, that's pretty cool. Yeah, take advantage of it, and hopefully that will stay for time to come. But that's awesome. Well, leaving that aside, I mean, now you set the bar so high. What else could there be?
Well, the Youth Services Department is running they're continuing to run a special program for teens called the Teen Takeaway Program. If you basically through the curbside service, you can pick up a takeaway bag. Every month they have a specific genre that they highlight. The bag itself contains a library book that will already be checked out to you, a book that you get to keep, some activities, and some fun surprises that kind of come with it. This month's genre is mystery. And if people are interested, they should just give us an email or check out our website. There's information on how to get in touch with the youth department about getting that set up. So they've been popular.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Yeah, I was gonna say, I bet you it's got to be pretty popular. It's just it takes like the best of everything that you guys have to offer right now, and be able to put it into that takeaway bag is awesome. So glad to hear it's popular.
Definitely.
Tell us about the newsletter too. You've got some of the activities back up online now.
Yeah, absolutely. We have the newsletter. We've got it back on the website. So we have it set out for it has the whole month's kind of schedule laid out. So for our online programs, for our Take Home Tuesdays, for the takeaway programs, for some of the adult craft things that they've been doing, the book clubs that we're running on Zoom, it has all of that information on there. It's just on the main page of our website. Similar to the way we used to run it, but we've got it back up and running. So if you're kind of curious about the stuff we're doing and when those programs are being run, take a look. So
I'll tell you, that helps me when I'm trying to put our newscast together every day. I've enjoyed having that piece back. Not that checking out your Facebook page hasn't been fun to watch your guys' videos.
Right.
They're hilarious. But yeah, that's good. Good to see that coming back. Wendy, overall, how have things been going? We're kind of coming up on a year now. You've seen so many different changes over this past year. I guess what is your synopsis that you would say? Where's the library today?
I think things are going very smoothly right now. So I would say early in the pandemic, we had to make changes all the time. So as new information came out about quarantine materials or about mask wearing and staying 6 feet apart, we had to spend a lot of time moving workstations around. So we do have all the staff in the building working, but they can do that safely. I think right now we're kind of in a happy continuum where things haven't been changing as drastically. Curbside is doing great. I think Phil has big news about curbside.
Yeah, we next week we are on track to hit 20,000 curbside orders fulfilled. So
20,000 curbside
20,000
orders. That
orders.
is.
So
Does that mean that Phil has gone outside 20,000 times?
Feels like it.
Instead of book out? That's
All the staff
that
have
is
been
an incredible number.
So we have all
Yeah.
the departments pitching in for curbside, which has been really, I think, a really good experience for everybody. So I'm happy with how things are going. It seems like patrons are really using the service. I am very much looking forward to the time that we can open the doors and be a normal library again. But we're pretty cautious about doing that until things are safe. So I'm just happy that things are going as well as they are.
Yeah, and from your takeaway too, I know you keep up on what's happening with libraries across the country. Do you kind of mesh with what other libraries are doing, even in southern Wisconsin?
I think right now we're all kind of on the same page. I do think that people are looking at, how to reopen and who's more comfortable opening sooner and later. So we'll kind of have to wait and see. I would say we're probably on the cautious end of it. I really feel responsible to keep the staff and the patrons safe. And I don't want to become a place where people, because they want to come here, which is fantastic, but then that we end up seeing rates go up because of congregating. So we are looking real carefully at what other people are doing, and kind of responding as we can. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's good to know, you know about how you guys are compared to other libraries and kind of how it's going. I know it's been a lot of work behind the scenes to keep things going, but the creativity nonetheless has been amazing for the stuff that you have come up with. So it's really good. Any other things we need to know before we depart here?
One more thing I want to share is that we are getting ready to install a story walk in McKee Farms Park. So we're hoping this is going to be going up in the next couple of months. We want it to be ready for summer reading kickoff, which is going to be like mid-June. So a story walk is essentially a picture book that we chop up into 2-page spreads, and we put them on like a kiosk, so you can walk the walking loop around the park at McKee and follow along and read a picture book. And the picture book will be changed a couple of times a year, but it's a really fun outdoor activity to get kids reading and active at the same time. And it's a nice way for people to kind of participate in literacy and library activities, but not in the library.
Well, I'm just thinking exercise and reading. I mean, those can be two difficult things, and combining that together in at McKee Farms Park especially, there's so many fun things there already. This just
we thought that'd be a
enhances
good
that
place
experience.
to get a lot of exposure and see how people like it. Maybe we'll expand it to other parks in the future if it goes well. This is kind of a test for us. Kevin built us a little kiosk that's going to attach to a light post. So we're working out the kinks, but it should be really cool. I'm excited for it.
How are you going to pick which book to put in there? I mean, my goodness, there are so many great books out there. How are we going to decide?
I don't get to choose, which is kind of disappointing. Our youth services librarian will be the person that chooses.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you both so much for your time. A lot of great activities still happening out there, and your library is still wanting you to stay up to date with what's going on and continue to check out materials and much more. If people do want to learn more about the stuff we talked about today or just overall information, where can we find you at?
FitchburgWI.gov at library.
All right. Well, nice seeing you both. Stay safe out there, and looking forward to having you both back up back with me on the show.
Yep.
Tongue tied here.
Excellent.
You
Good
guys
to
make
see
me
you.
nervous.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Yep.
Thanks.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Wendy and Phil there again. Check out the website. A lot happening all the time at the library, and I can't wait to come in and give some air high fives once things do open back up. All right. We'll take a quick break. More to come. You're watching Talking Fitchburg.